morning, everyone. Today we're going to be learning about shapes and how to draw them. These shapes you'll be able to find places in your house or places outside. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using this board in order to demonstrate how to draw them. So the first shape that we are going to start off with is a circle. Now, before I draw it, can anybody find an example of a circle in your room that you're in right now? And if you can find one, go ahead and just raise your hand to show me that you can find it. Awesome, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start drawing it. So a circle has no straight lines. It's all curved. So you can start anywhere in the circle and just go around and complete it. So the two points meet. And see how there are no straight lines around it? It's all circular. An example of this that I can think of in my house could be a plate that I eat off of or the bottom of a cup. Awesome. Okay. And the next shape that I'm going to do is a triangle. So if you can find a triangle in your room, go ahead and raise your hand again. This one might be a little bit more tricky to think of. Awesome. Okay, so a triangle has 3 straight lines. I start at the top and I go down the other way, and then connect the 2 points at the bottom for a triangle. Awesome. And then the next shape we're going to do is a square. Again, if you can find a square in your room, just go ahead and raise your hand. Awesome. So a square has 4 straight lines that all connect at points. So I'm going to start with the first line over here and go down, and then we're going to do 1 straight line across. I'm going to make this a little bit longer at the top to make sure that these lines are pretty equal to each other. And then I'm going to go across the top, and then I'm going to go down and connect all 4 points. And it's okay if these lines aren't perfect. Mine is a little bit curved up there, and that's okay. So a square has 1, 2, 3, 4 lines that all connect at points. Awesome. And the next shape that we are going to do is a rectangle. A rectangle is pretty similar to a square, but a square, all 4 lines are equal lengths. So they all equal the same and match up. With a rectangle, 2 of the lines are going to be longer and 2 of the lines are going to be shorter. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and draw the rectangle. We're going to have 2 short lines. See how this line is a lot longer than this line. So I'm going to make the top line equal to the bottom line. And then connect the 2 points. Can we see how the difference between the rectangle and the square? They both have the same amount of sides, but the lengths are different. Awesome. Does anyone have any questions about the shapes that we've drawn? Okay. And the last shape that we're going to do is a heart. A heart is a little bit tricky, but if we practice, we can get it really good. So a heart starts with a V at the top, and then you want to make a circle and bring it down. And then we want to connect this point and this point with a line. Ta-da! And see, my heart isn't perfect. It's not completely equal, and that's okay. Awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to say a color, because each shape I drew in a different color. So I'm going to say a color, and then I want you to tell me which shape that color is. So, can anyone raise their hand and tell me what shape this red color is? Good job, it is a circle. So I'm going to go ahead and spell that out. C-I-R-C-L-E. Circle. Awesome. Now, can anybody tell me what this green shape is? Go ahead and raise your hand if you can tell me. Right, it is a triangle. T-I-R-A-N-G-L-E. Triangle. Awesome. Now, can anyone tell me what this purple shape is? Yes, it is a square. So square is S-Q-U-A-R-E. Awesome. Alright, so we have two shapes left. Can anybody tell me what this black shape is? Right, it is a rectangle. Awesome. Oh, R-E-C-T-A-N-G-L-E. Rectangle. And then, can anybody tell me what our last shape is? What's the name of it? Awesome, it is a heart. So it's H-E-A-R-T. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for practicing drawing with me.